really good win for us. I thought Albany was a heck of a team. I thought they played great. They shot the ball well. The difference was, and I haven't said it much this year, we had more depth than their team. They got tired. Yeah, but there was a lot of fight in them. They never quit. We were up 10. They cut it to 3. Kept making big shots. But we held them 39% field goal percentage. They were shooting 45 as a team coming in. That's good for us. It's 2 games in a row. Teams have been in the 30s. And then the rebounding numbers was really, for the first time, teams that we should dominate on the boards, that we've done that. And that's a good feeling. I know Alex had a lot to do with that. In the second half, we were struggling. I thought James Padgett changed the game with the second chance buckets. Missed 2 free throws on one of them, but still changed the game. And that lineup is really good for us. 19 assists is a lot for us. Turgeon has a lot to do with that. 16 turnovers is way too many. Just careless turnovers. And we're still young and inexperienced, and it really shows.
How much did adding Alex help kind of make sure the offense was running? It looked like it ran as smoothly as it had.
Dude, I thought it was awful, the offense. I was a nervous wreck because they run a matchup, and it's not a lot you can do. We ran all man stuff against it, but our guys just didn't feel comfortable. We just had guys make plays, and we were just bigger and stronger than they were. We had a lot of guys make shots. Terrell was fantastic tonight. Shared the ball, took a couple bad shots, actually guarded really well, and just made big shots for us, and was really good on the break when we built the lead up. But I never felt comfortable over there. I didn't feel like we ever got into a flow, and then especially we didn't handle the double team very well. They dealt with the post in the second half. We didn't handle that well. Something we got to get better at. But I don't know. It flowed at times, didn't flow at other times. And I thought they did a good job adjusting to what we were doing against their matchups.
Jeff and Don and Liz.
Yeah, Mark, did you make the decision to start Alex because you thought it would be better to have him get in right away instead of being nervous on the bench? And also, could you talk about whose idea was his appearance on the video board before the game?
Thank God I started. Because he was on. I didn't know he was going to be on the video board, so it kind of played well. But no, I kind of decided 2 weeks ago in practice that I probably should, because in the long run, he's potentially got a chance to be pretty good and be our best guy. I changed our starting lineup 17,000 times in the last, felt like. I mean, I just was asleep over. I didn't know who to start. We're so inconsistent in practice. And so I didn't know who to start, but I knew I was going to start Alex. And I had a feeling I was going to start Turgeon if he didn't, make me too mad in practice. And I just think those were our best players that we started. But with that said, you're bringing Mike Parker and James Padgett. What did we all score on bench points? Was it 28-4? It's a pretty nice bench now, and we couldn't have said that, 10 days ago. So I think our starting lineup will change as the season goes on. We're so young. I think we started 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores out there, and it's a young team.
Don, Liz, and Mike.
Can these guys play differently now with him in terms of attacking the rim, because they know he'll be there to get his hands on balls? I mean, as he did it a few times tonight.
Yeah, I think so. If we're willing passers, I thought our point guards made bad decisions. Sometimes we drove in there and we turned it over. And but no, I think we're trying to throw too many bounce passes to him. We should be throwing it up just to the rim. Just throw it to the rim and he'll come down with it. We're just a whole different team with him and Turgeon, because we could actually pressure a little bit. We're not standing at the 3-point line. We're running on misses. Got a lot of points in transition for us. So we're just a totally different team. And I know you see all the things. You see Alex's length and all that kind of stuff. But really, it just gives us quality depth right now. And Turgeon, we got 5 guards that I feel comfortable with. I got 4 posts that I feel comfortable with. So we just have quality depth, and it's just pushing the right buttons and playing the right guys at the right time. It's going to be the whole thing.
Liz, Mike, and Gins.
Yes. How would you characterize Keyshawn's progression in game two, and could you elaborate on what it is he does in practice that might aggravate you?
Oh, you want to answer this, Jim? We have a very immature team. I thought his game was great. He had 7 assists at halftime. The second half wasn't as good. He made shots in the second half. I thought he really tried to guard. That 20 is off the charts. So he's a big-time player. And I thought Keyshawn did the best job of guarding him. And but no, we just got young kids that got to grow up. And they're immature, and they think I first instead of team sometimes. So it's all part of a young team. And trying to figure everything out. But we'll get him there. But no, I thought his game was good. I thought he defended well. Shot the ball, obviously 3 for 3, 4 for 4 at the line. Just 6 turnovers, and the 6 turnovers are the things that I'm on about in practice. And he doesn't handle that very well. So I just talked to him. I said, that's why I'm yelling at you in practice, so you get rid of these turnovers.
Doesn't handle the criticism well, or the instructions you're giving?
Oh, boy, Liz.
Sorry.
Let's not get into that. He's just a young guy. I mean, no, who does? When you guys get on your kids, do they take it well?
No.
No. Okay, so, yeah. So I get on guys, they don't, some guys take it better than others.
Mike, Dave, 2 or 3 more?
Mark, just talk about what you got from James tonight. It seems like maybe Lynn's presence maybe helped him.
Well, James is just a great kid. And he'll never say boo if he's not playing or not starting. He just wants to be a part of it. And I told James at the end of the game, I said, James, you were the whole difference in the game. You changed the game. Second chance rebounds. He went and got it. He got to the foul line, got us to the bonus, got us to the 2-shot foul. And he changed the game. And then I took him out, went with Alex and Panky, and he played a little bit down the stretch. But he won't say boo. And that's what I like about him. His mom might say something to me, but he won't. So I'm just really happy for him. He's got a natural ability to score, and you know, I think he's comfortable. I think he's comfortable with the minutes he played and all that. And some games will be more, some will be less. But James was a big part of why we built that league to 10 or 11 or 12 in the second half.
Dave, Glenn?
Mark, you touched on it already to a degree, but what does it feel like to go out there and have that depth, have what basically now is a full team, you know, from center to guard, with kept at many of those positions?
Well, you know, the minutes went down for a lot of guys tonight, so they came out for mistakes, which is the way you're supposed to coach. And you let guys play through mistakes. You know, you don't take them out for every mistake. But there's certain things that you can't tolerate. And I've sat down with guys in the last week and say, okay, this is what I can't tolerate from you. So if you're doing that, I'm going to take you out. If you're not doing it. So that helps you as a coach. You got them instead of them having you. And so that's big for us. I like to run. It was fun to run, get out on the break. It was fun to coach. You know, Nick shoots 2 air balls when you got 6 scholarship guys. It's like, hey, you're out, buddy. He shoots 2 air balls when you got 9. Quit shooting the ball. You know, drive it. So there's a big difference, and so you can coach different, which is fun.
Glenn?
Mark, a little bit maybe too aggressive from Alex a couple times, got a couple goaltending calls. Is that a case of you'd rather see him be a little too aggressive early on than not aggressive enough?
Yeah, well, the offensive goaltending was just growing up in Europe, and that would have counted 2 points over there. So, and I've yelled at him in practice about that, and he just forgets. And so he'll grow out of that. And I don't remember the other goaltending call, but I don't mind it. He just missed a couple blocks out there, and he's a great shot blocker, and that'll come when he catches up with the speed of the game, and he gets used to playing. He's going to get a few more blocks for us.
Patrick, and then we're done.
Thanks, Doug.
Sorry.
Killing me.
I know.
You mentioned, you know, thinking a ways back about making sure Alex was starting for this one. Was it important you felt like to get him a couple early shots as well, just to make sure he felt comfortable and engaged in that sort of stuff?
I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to make too much of it. Because if I did run a play for him and he wasn't successful, I didn't know how he was going to react because he's a very sensitive young guy. So we didn't. Actually, we ran a secondary break play, which could have been for him, but we didn't execute it very well, which is par for us right now at times. So, but no, I was glad he got the lob play and got some good ones early, and I thought that was great for everybody.